saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the at the bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no bombing. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm time to bring the bass bird.
Yeah.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm a DC, but I'm running through a second like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, 1 for now and 1 for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Need it for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, it's a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Did to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put them work, I don't think they really hurt me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Bro, you back? Walt said, hurry up, boy. You stuck in the car, boy. Yeah. All right. I ain't trap in a minute. Harky thought he watching the game, smoking in the car. Yeah, it's sitting there right now. It's saying searcher. Some option thought he was bored. Oh, DJ Moore shut down. He done.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
He got beat again, bro.
Ready? Black 25. 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, wait up.
They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Boy, that ain't no pass interference, bro.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return stops at the 39.
Yeah, there ain't no pass interference, bro. Grits ain't groceries, bro.
Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Kill. Check three. Under 10.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what it is. Yeah, you better get McCaffrey in that motherfucker, bro. Nobody else ain't going to do it.
Long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Tell me, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, Lord. Let's go.
And it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game.
God damn, bro.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Block.
All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Watch 54. Green.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's got Miller.
Oh, my gosh, Ron. Come on, Ron.
And it's picked up by
It's the second fucking week you fumbled like that, Ron.
Football at their own 47-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Scarlett, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Eddie Jackson with a tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Shit.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a
Get him out of here.
touchdown if he
Get him out of here.
holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Jones.
Oh,
Wow, that ball was
They really trying to fuck me over this game, bro.
Comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. Throwing, Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
And that wind blowing hard.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now Scarlett. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This is Scarlett on the carry. Now whistles here.
Get him out of here.
Looks like we've got a Panther that's having
Get him
some
out of here.
difficulty down there.
Who your third screen?
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
What?
Now a give right side McCaffrey.
Once you get the touchdown.
Man, they just got the touchdown. What?
For a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They go play action. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Whoosh. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Second and 14.
Look at that. Oh, come on, boy.
Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. On first down, this is McCaffrey. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
On the handoff, it's Scarlett. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more.
Come on, man.
Carolina. DJ Moore. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a give here to Scarlett. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, McCaffrey. And now look at this.
Come on!
Gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Washington. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go, B, let's go. All right, let's get here. Chapter.
On the ground, McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
third quarter and you've got the lead, you're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Gun now on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. They'll look to throw here. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown.
Good pass, ball.
DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at about the 31.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception.
Like I said, speed ain't got nothing to do with my nigga ain't catching the ball. I'm trying to attempt to catch it.
Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You got a big damn lineman that's tight end. Everybody fooling with that shit.
McCaffrey again.
He ain't fooling nobody with that damn play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder
what shit you running over there.
those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. On first down, Dobbins.
Face mask.
Maybe brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
First down, Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They will start the drive with Scarlett. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run with McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout. So
damn, bro, you chew a clock like that?
I think he lost track of the time left.
You chew a clock like that? This ain't hurt.
Read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Fucking playing war this time.
Back to throw here.
Fucking playing gonna work this time.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't. Let's give it to Fergie.
Play fake. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
It's complete. It's Miller. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jameis again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
So you can't catch nothing today, Evans.
Incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way.
That had nothing to do with hands, bro. You keep saying speed. If I'm in there, catch the ball. That's what I want this nigga to do.
Together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially
That's what I want my man to do that right there. I want him to catch the ball, then you knock it out. This nigga right here ain't catching shit right now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again with Winston. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Winston to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes.
They get hit like that wrong.
43-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Good game, bro. I can't do nothing this game, bro.
This one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about
I can do nothing on offense.
They did score in the second.
I can do nothing on nothing.
Do you think
Shit, could it stop you?
That would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Carolina, they close out this first half at a very solid 6 and
I got a bye week too. What up, Mo?
this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me point up and it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I hear you guys talking about Victory Monday. Only one way to get that. Let's see some hustle out there. We got a big game on Sunday.
This one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
Hey, man, listen. Great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right
You about to play on right now? Patch 12. Terrell made my dude fumble, caught an interception. My niggas was scared to catch the ball the rest of the goddamn game. That's what it felt like. I can't do nothing no more, bro. My niggas wouldn't catch the ball no more. I'm stuck trying to force it to goddamn Evans, and he wouldn't catch the ball. No. I gotta play this Bears dude in the other league. He's 7-1. The one he got, he trying to jump on and play a nigga, bro. You see my record trash too? I tell you one thing, bro. When you go to another league, bro, try to play with another team, but that shit hurts me, bro, because this team right here trash. This team right here is pure T trash. And then what makes it more trash to you is that you'll take the same players from your other team and use it on this team. Be like, oh, but this motherfucker ain't working. This bitch ain't cutting fast. Look, niggas ain't blocking enough. I'm be blocking, bro. Now I'm in a league where, well, no, my corners is trash on man, so I got to play zone, and they trash on zone. But my division so trash, dog. I can make the playoffs. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I want to keep fighting, you know. Goddamn, just take this sim it. Did you play the Birds in this league? Yeah, because you back there. You ain't hardwire. Yeah, I was playing a Madden game when it was loading. I'm tripping. For the coronavirus.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back.
Do 7-1.
Be a touchback, and it comes
That was gonna fuck me up with Khalil Mack. Yeah. You got the Bears.
Right there. 180. 54 Mike. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Nah, he ain't got no star running back. I'm straight with that.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake.
Oh yes, he do. He do got a star running back, but he ain't. That motherfucker. I played against the was it the Jets? The Jags. I played against the Jags. That motherfucker had Fournette. X Factor on Fournette. I like, bro. God, mighty, bro. This nigga.
20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So
man, I'm just making my goddamn head hurt, bro.
28-30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run with Drake. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On 1st down, Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Check nickel. 49.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Hey, box truck. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Let him know.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got Burton here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real. Check this guy. Switch.
On second down now, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people down.
And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
What up?
A run with Singletary.
What the fuck?
Lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm playing. They got them Bears in this other league. I lost. They beat me. I couldn't do nothing.
To contend with 2nd and 13
I gotta
after
do
the
nothing.
first down run goes backwards.
God damn, he's like that.
Love. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
I ain't watching it yet. I'm about to watch it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the kick from here, a field goal, would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Drake. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now Mayfield.
This
is going to be caught.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Sets up a 1st and goal.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league.
This nigga is forcing the ball to the tight end. I'm goddamn steady trying to get him.
The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Kenyon Drake with his 16th touchdown of the year as the Bears push further out in front. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and it converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Okay, Frank. 59, 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation.
Oh,
for an easy
please take Tevin
completion
Coleman
and a
out the
first
game.
down.
I do not
He'll
have
get a
him
nice
starting.
chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. On 3rd down, Love. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. A gain of 6 there on first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! 54. Mike 54. Hey! Son, you gonna see me in your life. Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Hurry, hurry. Watch out.
From the gun, it's Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run on first down. Drake. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
54, right there, right there. Run, run, run.
First down, Mayfield. Looking for Brett, intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The 2K finish updating yet?
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mm-hmm.
To throw again. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. I got you.
Mayfield to throw it. This one into the hands of Burton. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
180. 54. Hey, let's get this. Regular. I got you.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down.
Hot.
Oh, he's able to out
This motherfucker tight end is unstoppable right now.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
I'm talking, bro. Man, I know he passing it to the tight end. I know he passing it to the tight end, and it's still making him like ball hawk me.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So that one will be accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
This
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
To throw on 3rd down. Love escaping the pressure right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Singletary again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now.
I got an offensive line that's so trash, bro. Boy, boy, boy.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
San Francisco.
First half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Mayfield.
Catch the...
It's got it, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now, what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 7-yard touchdown grab as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
This Bears nigga, he got his plays so down to a T that when he say hut, he just pass it.
Good starting field position for the 49ers.
Like he know the slant gonna be there.
At the 40. They'll run here with Singletary. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
By the time that nigga passed the ball, my camera don't even zoom out yet.
First half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ready, ready. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. Squeeze, get it.
On first down, Singletary. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd and 5. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and
What's
make
up,
a
bro?
play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as
Man,
they
this,
come up on
I
3rd
don't
down.
know. I don't know why. Ain't nobody route.
From the gun, Love. And this time he's got the hook up.
What? To see somebody beat the hell out of me? I got 19 people watching.
As the tackle's made here at the Bears 16.
Well, you got
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room.
Right,
It's 1st and 10.
I apologize to him now. Yeah, he got me.
Red zone now. They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They saw
You
the
sure,
double
bro? Or you watching my goddamn thing?
very tough
Watching my
to get the
stream?
ball.
An incomplete pass on
Yeah, you know it's a
first down.
delay.
That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard of the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Hell no, but y'all killed the party, Smoke.
Here we go. Set. 60 out the ball. Don't say nothing.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. Let's go.
From the gun, Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
Double dog, that's the way.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Drake. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Mayfield on 1st down. He has Britt over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
King.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson.
I don't want to hear those excuses for Mike. Mike been at the park goddamn for a long, like for 2 days straight with his homeboys, his cousins. I won't play against us.
Sad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating.
It be bored all the time, right?
Just gave up that play.
King. Hey, high 7.
Mayfield down. It's complete to Drake. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it's...
And this is caught, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and through. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that.
Yep, because one of y'all can only be the division leader. Y'all can't get the bye week. Only one person get the bye week.
The extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw. Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough.
Why do I hate?
Out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, Love. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
180. Hey, 133. You ain't doing nothing.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 21 yards away as the Bears push further out in front.
This nigga is beating the hell out of me with the tight end, mo.
Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's
Trey
been
Burton.
a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout
I'll
this
talk about
game. And
forcing the pass and everything. Forcing it.
That's the coach.
Nigga still catching the ball over me.
He tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Richie James on the return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we
I'll be out
seen
there.
meetings with coaches and they use
We out there
the
after
term
this game.
complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Singletary. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Love. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Ready. Go 58's the money. Push him back. Push him back. Ready.
To throw on second down. Love. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game.
Oh. Well, of course you're going to carry him. Of course you had to carry Sean that fat. You had no choice.
It appears lost.
The Niners on 3rd down. They converted 3 times in 8 passes. This is 3rd and 9.
Niggas know I work out. I ain't worried about nothing.
Waiting for the guy. Love.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt.
Man, watch right here some bullshit
here. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
58's Mike. 58's Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got?
On 4th down, Love. He's got his man on the crossing route. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back to throw. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look
Come on, Lion. Block for me, ball.
2nd down and 17. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Love.
Catch the ball.
Complete. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? Seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown is going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you got a heck of a chance to win.
On 4th down, Love. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Khalil Mack. And that will force a turnover on downs. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's got Burton here. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. Throwing, Mayfield. And he hits Drake. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And Robinson with a big catch. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Robinson's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Yeah,
now after the
11 and
touchdown,
4.
here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
He just had a 4 mate.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds.
Cool. I'm gonna eat that. Man, I gotta go in my muscle, man.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll wind up getting 10 The 49ers
That's how you did bad glitch with about 2 or 3 times. Hey, the bad thing about it, but when it could have shit like that, Rap, he believe you, boss.
Daring them to run the ball.
That ain't the goddamn true.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Nah, look, you making it worse.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. To throw, Mayfield. Down over the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Yeah, I told you.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Back of the end zone, can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I'm coming.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 56, bravo.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't
Man,
think
how
you can
she
do
got the
anything wrong.
fingerprint
Whatever
on?
you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
What?
So for the
I'll show you
Bears,
something.
Let me see. When was it now? I'm not sure. September.
Okay, so it's still not up since last year. So
Come here, come here.
this turn on scheme on.
You couldn't catch a goddamn ball. That's what it was.
That's why she all up in your business anyway. All in your phone.
I'm really about to go back to a 3-4.
I almost told you something. I see that, yeah. It's about to do, dog. Oh, my big man finna hit 95. Fuck you, boy.